election items going into this House.
1 net campus. So 1,200,000.
No, this is the first time. This is the first time. This is the county board.
Just finally there saying,
now I would like to ask the Honorable Willie Brown Jr. to please step forward to administer the oath of office.
Just before I administer this oath of office, let me first tell you that your clerk was very kind enough to make sure that I was authorized. That's pretty important. And I must tell you that I had the great pleasure of meeting you at Pat Johnston's house when he pulled together all of the elected types and hope to be elected types for an event in September of this year. And I was duly impressed with the entire array of people who were there, but I was particularly impressed with you. And then when I read on Thursday, I think it was, in November, that you had been elected, I was absolutely pleased to see that Stockton, with all of the challenges that you face in Stockton, they had turned over the stewardship of this city to you. I served as a mayor, and believe me, in America, the mayors are really the ones that do the job. Not the president, not the governor, not the senator. So you're joining a very select group of people. I didn't understand when I served in the legislature and was speaker all those years what it really meant to be an elected official until I became mayor. Everybody in your town is looking to you for leadership. Everybody in your town is looking to you for a response to their issues, both globally and personally. And based on the kinds of things that you've done over the many years, and the leadership that you've provided in your school capacity, the leadership you've provided in your private world of boys and girls or executiveship, and in the leadership you're doing with this 8-year-old, you have all the things that you need. And I am just deeply honored, Mr. Silva, that you have extended the opportunity for me to administer the oath of office to you on this incredible occasion. The next 4 years are going to be challenging, but I believe that you are clearly equipped to meet those 4 years. And so when the oath of office was administered to President Obama in 2009, I was there, and the Chief Justice, as you will recall, screwed that oath of office up. I ordinarily don't bother with anybody supplying any information, but I don't want to be accused of having not done the job that I need to do. And so if you will be kind enough to raise your right as I have raised mine, and you will say your name. You will say, I,
Anthony Silva,
do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will support and defend
that I will support and defend
the Constitution of the United States
the Constitution of the United States
and the Constitution of the State of California.
and the Constitution of the State of California.
I
I
will bear true faith and allegiance
bear true faith and allegiance
to the Constitution of the State of California
to the Constitution of the State of California
and the Constitution of the United States of America.
and the Constitution of the United States
Of America.
of America.
That I take this obligation
that I take this obligation
freely and without any reservation
and without any mental reservation
or for purpose of evasion,
or for purpose of evasion,
and that I will well and faithfully
and that I will well and faithfully
discharge the duties
discharge the duties
upon which I am about to enter
upon which I am about to enter
for so long as I serve
for so long as I serve
as the mayor of the city of Stockton.
as the mayor of the city of Stockton.
Congratulations.
By the authority conferred unto me as city clerk of the city of Stockton, state of California, I hereby present to you your certificate of election and declare that at the municipal election held on November 6, 2012, Anthony Silva was elected to serve as mayor of the city of Stockton.
It's an apple juice. Looks like a Corona from the distance, I know.
That's horrible.
I would like to thank the former Speaker of the Assembly and former Mayor of San Francisco, Willie Brown, for taking the time to swear me in this evening. Mr. Brown is truly a legend among leaders in California. And when you do Wikipedia and you look up Willie Brown, you know what the first line says? The Mayor. So thank you guys. Another round of applause for Mr. Brown, please.
Yeah.
Thank you to the San Joaquin County Board of Supervisors, especially Chairman Ken Vogel and Carlos Villaputa, Supervisor from San Joaquin County, as well as the Administrator Manuel Lopez, for sharing this beautiful facility with us. Our City Council looks forward to working closely with you. I understand that it was a little bit difficult to get everybody in here, but you can imagine how tight it would have been at City Hall with 50 seats. So we really appreciate the county really coming through for us tonight. I would like to recognize my mother, Diane Pierce, and my grandmother, June Westcott, who have passed away many years ago, and yet one day does not go by where I do not miss them. I'd like to recognize my brother, Jonathan Pierce, and my sister, Rebecca Pierce. They're in the audience somewhere. They're there. You can go ahead and wave. My Aunt Mary Westcott, my uncle Mark Westcott, my cousins Frank Silva and his wife Dia, and my cousins Anna and Emily. Thank you for being here. I'd also like to thank some of my best friends for putting up with me over the years. A longtime friend Robert Gregory, Eric Yasui, Dave McKeever, and Jeff Clark. It's been a long ride, and I put them through quite a ride, we'll say. I'm proud to have been endorsed and supported by the fine working men and women of law enforcement, the Stockton Police Department, and as well as Public Safety, the Stockton Fire Department, as well as the local Teamsters. They stood with me the past few months when times were tough. I'm also so pleased for the support and confidence of my Boys and Girls Club Board of Directors and some of my very good friends from the Stockton Unified School District Board of Education who are here tonight. I truly believe that if we're really going to turn the city around, it starts with the education of our children and the resources and guidance we provide to our young parents. I also don't want to forget about my very handsome 8-year-old son, Caden, who held the Bible tonight upside down. Caden once tried to convince me not too long ago that he was actually hatched from an egg, and I sat on him and incubated the egg. And I also had some difficulty convincing Caden that Santa Claus comes to the Waterfront Hotel downtown. At this time, I'd like to recognize someone very special to me, my guardian. She has been my angel in life the past few years. She has been there to protect me and defend me. She has been there through good times, difficult times. She's seen me win, she's seen me lose, and even in defeat, in her eyes, I was still a winner. And she continued to motivate me to succeed. And so I would ask Sharon Seamus to please stand. Sharon. And Sharon, after the meeting, I have a beautiful bouquet of flowers here for you because that's how much you mean to me. As you know, some of you might know, Sharon was a former Stocktonian of the Year, a former businesswoman, and she really knows what it takes to make Stockton great again. And so I'll be working closely with the city manager to pull this off legally and in an effective way. But Sharon, by the authority granted to me by the City of Stockton Charter, you'll be appointed to the mayor's office to be at my side. So congratulations.
Yeah.
People ask me every day, why would you ever want to be mayor of Stockton? And I respond and tell them that if everything was perfect and our circumstances were different, I probably wouldn't have run. But the fact that remains is we are not living in Camelot. We are not a shining city on a hill just yet. Remember not too long ago phrases like Stockton is great, take a look, and Stockton an all-American city? These words we grew up with, hearing them, and yet now we don't dare utter them because we know the reality of a city plagued with homicides, violent crime, gangs, unemployment, bankruptcy, and low morale. Even now while we sit here in these chambers, there are hundreds of homeless Stocktonians walking under the freeways and by the levees trying to find a warm place to sleep tonight. Countless stray animals might not even make it through the night. The difference between being a good city and becoming a great city is not about how many fancy buildings we create or what our downtown looks like. It's how we treat each other as residents. It's about our responsibilities as residents. Are we a compassionate city? Do we attend to the less fortunate? Do we respect one another? Are the schools and neighborhoods in South and East Stockton equal to those of North Stockton? Do we provide our youth with enough positive places to go, or do we allow them to be recruited by gangs? When you drive through this city, are people polite or are they rude? Are our streets clean or are there trash blowing through them and there are piles of garbage on the side of the road? When you walk to the mall, are people nice? Do they smile at you? Or are they disrespectful? Does our city do everything in our power to help small businesses prosper and create jobs, or do they nickel and dime us? This might seem like rambling, but these are the things that go through my head when I think about what it takes to make our city great. I'm very excited about council members such as Moses Zapian and Michael Tubbs, who will bring youth and passion to our council. We are committed to the youth. I look forward to them helping to provide leadership in the area of youth and making Stockton a better place for children and teens. I also look forward to getting to know the experienced council members. I recognize their service during difficult times for our city, and they've had to face tough public scrutiny for making tough decisions. We need to find a way to get along for the quick recovery of our community. With the joining of these experienced council members and the freshly elected members with new ideas, we should have the right formula for success. I want all the city employees to know that I will hold them accountable. But I will be fair and loyal. If you work hard, I will make sure that you get the respect that you deserve. I want to improve staff morale because a happy employee is an effective employee. I will follow and uphold the city charter and ask residents and the city council to amend it if necessary. I will work with staff and local business leaders to develop a ballot measure to go before the voters, possibly this June or November, so we can put more police on the streets and make the public feel safe again. Chief Eric Jones and I graduated from Leadership Stockton together, and we knew that one day we would be side by side fighting crime. For the haters out there in the community who, instead of sticking their neck out to make a difference, hide behind others and plot and scheme behind closed doors and whisper in hallways and wait for businesses to close and root for leaders to fail and spread rumors about each other, I say stop.